Getting more clients shouldn't require another platform, another funnel, another AI prompt, or another damn hour of your day. By the end of this video, you'll know where your attention actually belongs so your business can grow without taking over your life. Most business owners don't have a motivation problem. You're creating content, you're serving clients, trying to get more clients, and wondering if you should maybe start another platform. Problem isn't that you aren't working hard enough. The problem is that every expert keeps giving you something else to add to your plate. Another strategy, another platform, another tool, another funnel, another thing to measure. And after a while, your business just starts feeling heavier than it should. So instead of asking, what should I do next? Let's find out what's actually creating the weight in your business. Because once you know that, the next decision becomes a whole lot easier. Here's an exercise I walk myself and my clients through to help us discover where their attention belongs next. It isn't about giving you more information. It's about helping you take what you already know about your business and deciding what deserves your attention next. Now, I want you to ask yourself 4 simple questions. Here's question 1. How are new people actually finding you? Not where they're supposed to find you. Where are they actually finding you? One client came to me because she wanted more clients. Like a lot of business owners, she thought the answer was posting more content. So I asked her one question. Who's already asking you questions about your services? As she thought about it, she thought of someone who's already shown interest in a problem that she solves every day in her business. So we started there. While everyone else was telling her to post more content, do another reel, we started with the people who had already raised their hands. That's what got her first paying client while we built everything else. The lesson wasn't don't use social media. It was understanding what was already working before adding something new. Now, here's question 2. Ask yourself, why aren't people reaching out? Now, this is where a lot of business owners get a little frustrated. It seems like there's not enough people coming through the door and people aren't buying, or are they? So really think about it. One of my clients was spending hours in the DMs trying to convince people before they ever booked a call. He had clients by doing this, but they just weren't consistent and it was really wearing him out. So what we discovered was that the problem wasn't his ability to sell. Absolutely not the problem. It was everything happening before the conversation. We changed how he was showing up long before anyone booked a call. And then those conversations he was having became easier because people already understood who he helped and why. That's what nurturing really is. It isn't constantly pitching. It isn't endlessly giving away more free content. It's helping the right people understand the problem you solve so they're confident enough to start the conversation. Now, the next question you can ask yourself is, how do people actually become clients in your services? I mean, really think about it. How do they become clients? Now, one of my clients thought she had a sales problem, but what she really had was a clarity problem. And hear me out before you go and roll your eyes and go, oh my God, another speech about clarity, but just hear me out for 1 second. She could build relationships all day long. But the moment the conversation turned to her services, everything felt a little awkward, like a middle schooler trying to ask someone to the middle school dance. So once we clarified her offer and what it actually helped people accomplish, sales stopped feeling like pitching. She wasn't trying to convince people to buy anymore. She was helping the right people decide whether they were actually a good fit for her services. And sales became easier because the conversation became clearer. I mean, think about it. Sales really isn't about giving the perfect pitch. It's about listening well enough to know whether someone is actually a fit for what you do. Okay, question 4 that you can ask yourself and reflect on is, what are your best clients teaching you after they buy? Now, this is a question almost nobody asks themselves. Your best clients will tell you why they chose you. They'll tell you what almost stopped them from buying from you as well. They'll even tell you benefits of your work you never thought to talk about. For example, one of my clients completely changed the way she talked about her services after listening carefully to what her clients kept saying. She didn't create another offer. She finally knew how to explain the one she already had. That's why I love this exercise. Every answer points you toward your next decision. If one of these questions felt easy, great. If they all felt easy, fabulous. What is your name? Tell us your secrets. Keep doing what's working. But one of them made you stop. That's probably where your attention belongs next, because the goal isn't to understand every single part of your business all at once. It's simply to know what deserves your attention next. Now, notice what we just did together. We didn't try to solve your entire business today. We simply figured out where your attention belongs next, because that's how businesses grow. Not by fixing everything all at once, but by making one good decision, implementing it, seeing what happens, and then deciding what comes next. If you got through this exercise and immediately knew where your business needs more attention, that's a great place to start. But if you're looking at that bottleneck and thinking, okay, I think I found it, now what do I do? And that's what I'll help you work through inside Cash and Clients with That Chaos. We'll figure out which decision deserves your attention first. Then we implement it together as your business changes and grows. Because finding the bottleneck is one thing. Deciding what to do about it is a whole nother. If that sounds like something you need, you'll find the link below.